There's something very important I want to talk about in this video. I'm going to play an audio from Earl Nightingale. Super important, guys. Listen to that, and we're going to talk about that just after.
From the earliest writings of man, we know that the human race has been comprised of the haves and the have-nots. When I was a kid back during the Great Depression, I was obsessed with a desire to know what invisible something separated the haves from the have-nots, being a have-not. I wanted to know why so few managed to be well off financially in a country where success is available to everyone. For example, in checking the Statistical Abstract of the United States, published by the Bureau of the Census, I discovered, just lately, that only 10% of the men in this country, 65 years of age and older, have incomes of $6,000 or more a year. More than 80% of all men 65 or older have incomes under $4,000 a year. Only 7.6% have incomes between $7,000 and $10,000 a year, and only 3.7% have incomes of $10,000 a year or more. A man starts his working career in his 20s, often earlier. He's fortunate in that he lives in the free world. He has better than 40 years to make the grade financially in the richest country on earth. Yet, according to the statistics, only about 10 out of 100 will be financially secure by the time 65 rolls around, and only about 4 men out of 100 will be financially comfortable. Now, why? Well, let me tell you how to find out for yourself. Conduct your own survey. Start down the street in your neighborhood on any Saturday or Sunday and ask the man of every house 2 questions. The first question is, what are you doing at the present time to increase your income now? That is, how much do you want to earn? And when you've evaluated the blank stare you get in response to that question, ask question number 2, which goes, how much money are you planning to be worth at age 65? Now, when the silence becomes too unnerving, thank him and move on to the next house. Ask 50 men, 100, 1,000, until you're completely convinced that the reason men don't make more money during their working lives, and the reason men aren't financially independent by the time they're 65, is simply that they seldom, if ever, do any constructive thinking on either subject.
Okay, I'm sure that he said stuff you never heard about. Or maybe you heard about it, but you never paid attention that well. And that's what I want to talk about in this video. Do you know how many people really know how much they need once they retire to be able to live for the next 30 years? Do you already have a percentage in mind? Let's say, for example, that, we have a box. We have a box, and the box represents the US. We have 1,000 people in that box. I know we're 350 million people, but for the sake of the example, let's focus on 1,000 people. Okay, what do you think is the percentage of people who have good financial education, good financial IQ? It's only 1%, guys. It's only 1%. How many of your friends, okay, just ask them the question, how much, for example, do they need once they retire to be able to live for the next 20, 30 years in a very comfortable way? You'll be shocked to see that no one, absolutely no one knows about it. And that's something that really bothered me, because we're all young. We think that, we will never be old. We think that we will always have a job. We will always work. Do you really want to work when you will be 65, 70 years old? Do you want to be like those guys, those folks in Walmart? When you go to Walmart or Target or Hy-Vee, like any grocery store, you see people old still working. Why? So that's what I said to one of my friends last week. I told him that that's the issue with our generation, and it's not even our generation. I believe it's been the same issue in all generations. Why people don't think about the financial future? They just want to live in the present moment. They act as if they will never get old. They act as if they're going to die when they will be 40. And that's what I'm trying to change, guys. That's what I'm trying to change. Because this is not okay. This is not okay. You cannot live your life like that. You cannot live your life like that. Ask yourself a question. Do I really know what's my number to be financially independent? Do I really know that? If you know, great, man. You're already among the 5%. Already. If you don't know, try to know that. Spend the next day to really focus on getting that number. Okay, you can join my free community. We're talking about that. I'm hosting free events, free meetings to really talk about that, because it's just funny to see that no one talks about it. No one. We all act as if, yeah, we will always work. No, don't do that. That's why I wanted to share in this video. I see you in the next one. Never forget, always learn. Ciao.